Sometimes People March by Tessa Allen. For my family, who have always encouraged me to be feisty and curious. Sometimes ants march. Sometimes bands march. Sometimes people march. Marching is something people do together when they want to resist injustice or when they notice the need for change. People march for many reasons. People march for things they care about and people they love. People march for the health of their bodies and their communities and the world. People march for the freedom to love and live and learn. Sometimes people carry signs to share their stories of resistance. People resist in many ways. Sometimes people resist with their voices. They might resist with words, or with songs, or art. People resist with meetings. They resist by standing up, or sitting down, or taking a knee. It isn't always easy. Feet get tired, arms get tired, hearts and hopes get tired. Sometimes problems seem too big or complex. But we do not march alone. Ants are stronger together. Bands are louder together. People are more powerful together. Sometimes from feelings of fear or anger or injustice comes the hope of change. Sometimes great change starts with a brave question. Maybe your question. A question that calls people together. And together we find the courage to march. And these are all the movements and marches and key figures in the art that was in this book. And some of those include the Delano Grape Boycott, the Selma to Montgomery March, ACT UP in the 1980s to present, the Pride Parade of the 1970s to present, the Global Climate Strike, the People's Climate March, the Women's March, immigration rights protests, Dakota Access Pipeline protests, Black Lives Matter movement, the Civil Rights Movement, the women's suffrage movement. There are so many times that people have gotten together to make movements, to march, and to make change. The end.